have been trying to get this phone to work for almost a motherfucking hour. Dr. Sabi came in here and started fucking talking to me, cussing and shit, and got this older woman. One, he said his goddamn auntie, and the other one is his motherfucking mama. And he said that he is talking about these dirty ass motherfuckers that set him up and set goddamn Nipsey up. And he mentioned a fool. He mentioned his last goddamn wife that's fucking with a fool and in that goddamn camp. And said they set him up and stole his motherfucking money. My phone went dead. The voice box started talking on the phone. And I could not get the voice box to stop talking. It's on there repeating shit. That's in the text messages, repeating shit. That's in the goddamn email and on the motherfucking video and the voicemail. Yes, and this punk bitch said he couldn't appreciate. I said, oh Lord, this motherfucker reading the goddamn text and shit, reading the email out loud on the goddamn phone. And I'm like, I don't want this phone, this computer going into all my fucking business and reading everything. People is coming to me, and then the phone froze up and fucking jammed up. Right when I just got the motherfucker back on. I don't know how the fuck I got it on. I was talking to Metro. They telling me they don't know what the fuck it is. The phone talking by itself. This shit was fucking crazy. It's texting by itself. When I'm trying to text in the phone, it's jamming up all the goddamn letters. So if I'm trying to say because, I'm typing B and it jammed, locked on the word on the letter B and kept saying B, 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 B. I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to let this play out because something else, I hate these phones. I never wanted to depend on the phone and technology, and it will say something you didn't even fucking say. And from this experience that I'm going through right now, one thing I did see, Google has options in your motherfucking phone to listen to everything you say and how you transcribe, how you put your words together, what's your lingo, what your talking patterns is. Save your talking patterns, save your phrases, program them into your phone, and then send them to a Google laboratory where they try to figure out your syntax, your speech pattern, which will go to what your thinking pattern, your emotions, your moods, your hormones, where you live in the world, what culture and ethnic group you belong to, what they eat, what they think, how they fuck, how they suck, who they talk to, all that shit, and then get your psychology and create a synthetic being, part human, part computer, like an android being, and create an avatar. This is very, very dangerous. People think that this is convenient, but it's not. Because if something happens to the computer and you put everything in your mind in the computer, you know nothing, you a dumb bitch. Because everything you should have learned and memorized it, you put it in a fucking phone and then uploaded it to a goddamn cloud. I mean, and I'm just, oh, this shit. I've been fighting with this motherfucking phone while I'm trying to get this shit put together and shit. Let me show you my little sticker. I think it's so cute. Look at that. That's for me and Nipsey. Isn't that cute? Like one is on one side and one is on the other side. I'm still in the physical body. I still have skin. He's on the other side, but he's still with me. And it's so cute. It's my honey. The dripple. Hey, sorry about drippolition. That's my honey. And oh, and his other thing that he likes. Let me get it. That I had it on the put it here. Isn't that pretty? He likes that one. And I have his chest where I was talking about, oh, that made me so mad. When I move, I'm going to get my baby. I'm going to make him another chest and repost it because them rats was down there sitting on that goddamn man chest, eating that man's soul food, and then go over there like they goddamn finna fire up a blunt and sit on that man damn grieving stool. That's why the nigga was grieving so hard for March, because it's been March madness in this motherfucker. I don't like for y'all. Like, I'd rather y'all call me goddamn queen mommy in this bitch. Goddamn supreme queen mommy. Goddamn supreme queen mother. Goddamn supreme dripalicious. Goddamn it. So supreme mother goddess in this bitch. Supreme drip in this hole. But not no motherfucking auntie. But I will make an exception today, goddamn, because if you feel like I'm your motherfucking TT, auntie, please don't let auntie be homeless, okay? Please don't let the supreme mother goddess and supreme dripalicious, goddamn it. Please don't let me be homeless, goddamn it. Now look at my closet. The girl did a good job. My baby really see a lot of my stuff up, just my boxes and shit, and I had a whole bunch of shoes. Because I got so sick in here and my feet are so swollen right now and I'm having a hard problem breathing. I couldn't wear the high heel shoe. So she did that part. Cause I have clothes, and she was like, "Why you gonna get these clothes away? You got a lot of clothes in here that still got the tag and the plastic on from Richards, Macy's." Bless me. That I haven't even worn. And she was like, "Girl, don't do that. Let me wrap them up for you." And she took so much time and care. And then she was like, "I'm gonna come back because you can't do all this stuff that you're doing, swollen like that, and your feet hurting and shit." So I was just like, I appreciate her. She stayed here all day with me, and we still did not get everything done because if you said that, I have a lot of books. I love a lot of books. I have more books than clothes, and I have my chest over there, which is I barely use it with my swords and my elephant and shit. And basically, what you're saying here, it's just clothes. Oh, that's my baby, my mean baby. I have my dolls, my sweet baby. See, she got her toenail painted and shit. Um, so let me see this right here. I'm gonna see if I can tune back into him. The phone went crazy when I was talking to Dr. Sabi, and I was getting ready to come on and give you a motivational speech, like what am I gonna title it? Move up, move out, and move on. Oh, that's so cute. She's my sweetie. I'm trying to put it so yeah I can have it while I see it. And as I was thinking about this and this dirty motherfucker, something really got in my mind because I'm just like, why when I see him walking up to my door and on my sidewalk, he's lifting the leg and swinging the leg up from the asphalt parking lot up into the sidewalk and like slowly moving one leg or pushing one leg in front of the other. I swear to y'all, I'm going to show y'all because I took a picture of the shit. The nigga was out there when he was talking about his goddamn girlfriend / boyfriend had walked across the street to get him a damn fountain orange soda, some water, and some damn Fritos and Funyun and tater chip so they could eat outside in the damn sunlight. Two lovers, two niggas fucking. So he walking, and one thing I fucking noticed, and I photographed this shit, he don't know I did it. The nigga was walking up and down the parking lot straight, holding that goddamn metal stick with that handicap handle on the fucking top, with the 3 sticks, the prongs on the goddamn bottom with that rubber on the prong to grip it on the street so the nigga won't fall. The nigga feet with them long ass motherfucking Pro Kids tennis shoes. The nigga was walking straight. Nigga was walking straight on the goddamn sidewalk. And he wasn't dragging the fucking leg. And he wasn't stopping, walking slow, pulling one leg in front of the other. The nigga was scrolling like on a Sunday afternoon scroll in the motherfucking sun. You hear me? The nigga was walking like I knew him 20 fucking years ago. The nigga was strolling like a smooth gliding pimp stroll with them 2 long ass shoes. Now and got that rubber part in the front of the shoe with the grooves dug down or cut down in the front of the shoe. So like the nigga can grip the motherfucking pavement. I thought that was weird because I just seen a nigga like a week or two ago, and you happened and you can barely move one leg in front of the other, one like one foot flicked it, like that we sitting out here flicked it. Handicap, crooked, damage and shit. Yeah, Charles, I'm really. Is you faking for a check? What they said when we went out, they said Supreme. I love that goddamn Supreme drip in this bitch. Um, I, I, I didn't say nothing, and I was like, "Why do you keep?" That's when I asked him, "Why do you keep? Why did you pop up out here? My phone is on, my text message is on. Why did you pop up talking about? I thought you had got out. We was finna come in the house." I said, "First of all, you're not, nigga, because I changed the goddamn lock, bitch. You keep calling me a stupid bitch, a dumb bitch, a crazy bitch, and all that." Supreme Drip ain't crazy like a motherfucker. I tell you crazy like a flock, bitch. I said, you weren't getting in here. Even if I had moved out and went here right now, bitch. I changed the fucking lock behind your motherfucking back because I know how dirty you are. And you think you was gonna motherfucking change, come in here and then change the lock on me, lock me out my own fucking house and lock my shit in here and then tell the credit bureau and the police I left it in here and trashed your motherfucking house. Probably get some of them junkies you be fucking hanging with that drank that slit smart liquor and that motherfucking moonshine 2020 and get them to knock a hole in the wall and say I motherfucking did it or I knocked the hole in the goddamn ceiling. No, nigga. Come out and play. Yeah, nigga, I changed it, bitch. I changed both of the lock on that goddamn door and got some dead bolts, bitch, on that motherfucking door. I'm not leaving out of here. I'm gonna take all my shit, bitch, and keep packing up all my shit and pack my pillow up and my Nipsey Blue and my flour and shit and my liquor and my soul food that all them fucking rats was in there going through them plate. You know what? I think I got the pictures I'm gonna put up because y'all don't know the hell I've been going through. And now I see why I'm sick because that's what the Orkin man said. Rat pee and rat feces droppings will kill you. They're poisonous. They're toxic. They said that's why you stumbling around here sick and having a problem standing up and losing your balance and your equilibrium, having upper respiratory problems, foot problems, leg problems, like swelling and shit, skin turning colors. It's like I've gone through hell in here, and the nigga blamed the shit on me. And now I know, no, I'm not crazy. That's why I got them labs to come out here. That's why I got them white peoples to go in there and get them swab and them damn tests, them air tests and shit. Take it to the lab so I can know that you fucking did it. And it's like, they explain shit to me like, I know spirit being here watching me and I feel them, but I've been here asleep like last year and even up to now. I feel some beady ass eyes on me, like some circular, like marble size, goddamn rounded ass marble, buck ass, real beady eyes in here on me that's real close together. Like I'll be laying in my bed and I said, it's something in my motherfucking bed. I thought maybe I was scared because you had them brown recluse spiders, and people have lost legs and limbs because they'll get under the cover, under the blanket, and bite you and start basically boring down in the skin. It will rot the skin. If you don't get to the doctor enough in time to dig that poison and the tissue out from the spider, it will necrotize, or what is it, necrosis, which basically kills your tissue wherever the brown recluse bit you, and start destroying the tissue if you don't get to the hospital. So I felt some real, like, close together beady ass eyes. Like, you know how rats and shit, in spite of they had them eyes that be close together and be round and be beady and buck. The white part be buck, but then that black part, they'll move them real, dart around real fast and circle around them fucking eyeballs. I could feel the eyeballs, but I couldn't see the goddamn eyeballs. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Then I go in the kitchen and start cooking and clean my greens and shit, be excited, singing, talking to my baby. I be playing his music, victory lap and shit. I feel some eyes like in the cabinet or under the goddamn refrigerator, or like coming around the corner. Like then I turn around, I feel like some dark back, and I'm like, what the fuck wrong with me? Some lil just with some beady ass goddamn eyes. And I literally walked. I had a water running, like washing my green, because I get my baby stuff fresh. I like it green and shit, fresh, and cornbread shit. So I walked around the corner and I had the blue counter blue laces and shit, and the blue counter lid and shit. They bopping, color bopping out on them. And I'm like, somebody or something got them. So I said, well, maybe some of the people done came. I don't know if it's King Von, my grandma, somebody coming to eat. But then the spirit and with the buck ass eyes on me feel like they real short, like it's a short motherfucker low to the ground, like with 3 and 4 goddamn legs with some fucking claws and shit on their fucking feet. And I'm like, I can't see this shit. I can't see this shit, but I feel like I felt some motherfuckers like had been running around like playing dodgeball and volleyball in my motherfucking house, like around Nip Altar. And I'm like, what the fuck going on? But then I'm saying, no, this shit in my head because I couldn't see the shit. And like I felt like somebody was dancing around, doing cartwheel and flipping shit around Nipsey Altar over there and like peeping out the fucking window, like tipping up the step. Like I felt on like some little, like a little body, but like it wasn't no child or no fucking baby in the spirit. Like it feel like for months, goddamn it, I felt some eyes like round the corner, like peeping round the corner. Then I come up the step like it's some shit, but I felt like, well, shit. Maybe I am crazy. I have not had no look of the night or no motherfucking blue haze or no purple haze. Like, what the fuck? Like, I can see this imaginary shit down there playing with the balls I got nipped, like the toys and shit we have it together, like going up there on that hop. I felt like something hopped up there around that man, blue china, the blue and gold china. I like and somebody had got up there and leaned over and sipped out that man drink. But I couldn't prove. Yeah, they sneaky as a motherfucker. But I thought it was some sneaky demons or sneaky spirit. It's just like something little. Like I seen a dwarf down there with some little ass wood shoe that they had carved them and cut the burnt. Like cut a tip on the end of them fucking wooden noggins. Yoleti who, you know, there in the Swiss Alps and shit. Them people be wearing them wood shoe with the wood heel. Or them damn Keebler elf had them wood shoe. I just said, look. What the fuck am I seeing here? Because I kept seeing the eyes, beady ass eyes with something real little. And it's a whole bunch of damn feet, a whole bunch of leg, whole bunch of kneecap with a whole bunch of damn sharp ass fingernails clicking on the damn floor. But I couldn't prove the shit because I was seeing on the outside all the food was there. Like nothing, because I would check the food every day to make sure was it rotten, was it molded. You know, all this time I was showing, you know, I was real proud of my food. You know, I was proud of myself. I felt like I was about somebody, you know, because I'm cooking for, you know, a goddamn a celebrity. You know, I felt like I felt I was going to be all I can motherfucking be. Goddamn it, like Uncle Sam in the U.S. Army and the bit. You know, so I really had my chest out and my shoulders back. You know, I really felt proud of myself. Like, you know, I was doing some motherfucking shit because all the, you know, celebrities and shit coming over here talking to Drip. They done gave me my name. Y'all gave me that goddamn Supreme Drip, goddamn Drip God. You know, Nip Drip God. I'm goddamn Queen Drip. This King Nip in this bitch. My daddy over here, my grandmama over here drinking corn liquor. They goddamn got a distillery out there in the yard cooking moonshine. Goddamn King Vaughn up in the bitch. Goddamn Sabi, Dr. Sabi is up in here. Lisa Left Eye Lopez in the goddamn bitch. You know, so I feel like I'm about somebody in this bitch. Cutting their cars, they up here late. We cracking jokes, they gambling downstairs. Nipping some of the sixes and the Mexicans in here. Goddamn telling me they want some goddamn Mexican soul. I'm cooking and I'm ordering Mexican food and Totito and nacho and shit. Jalapenos in it. But you know, I feel like I'm a special bitch. You know, like I'm really on this shit. So I come over there and like take, you know, the dead flowers off of there every day, move the leaves and shit off of there. Some falling over. I pick that up, refresh their motherfucking alcoholic beverage of their motherfucking choice. Or they juice and shit, whatever, crackers and cheese and it, whatever the niggas want. You know what I'm saying? I'm about that shit. Fuck with me, you know I got it. So I'm loving what I'm doing. The nigga putting in special order. Look, I want my dishes like this. I want my cup like that. I want a goddamn pimp cup. So I got the nigga the goddamn Italian blue with Nipsey blue and gold goblin. You know, I'm really motherfucking just pimping on the other side. The nigga pimping on the other side, sending orders from the other side. I'm goddamn taking the orders and delivering the shit. So I'm a special bitch in here. You know, and I'm at the shelf. What y'all want? That's my dad. What I want. He got his special liquor. He got his china plates over there too. He really want there's so much blue. He want red over here. You know, so I got his altar with red, goddamn crystal glass. You hit the shit. Ding. I got that shit really some expensive ass shit. So I'm proud of Ding got red cloths on his shit. Nipsey got blue on his motherfucking shit. So I'm just cooking la la la. You know, I'm getting fresh. Cause you know, Nipsey is a particular peculiar special nigga. So I don't want no white goddamn onion. I want red onion on my shit. I want these kind of bell peppers and I want coconut oil and all that shit. I want kale mixed with this green, that green. All right, baby. All right, baby. Okay. All right, with your sexy fine young ass with that all that hair. Yes, nigga. What is it? You know, then my dad handsome and got beautiful hair, beautiful teeth too and shit. So I got all these beautiful niggas up in this motherfucker. My dad up at his split spinning around. I got his album over there on the goddamn altar. Somebody done gave me a CD of my daddy, so I ain't got no record player. I ain't got no jukebox and shit yet. So I'm got them playing both of their music in this shit. A couple of bitches done came up, but they don't really stay in here too long. And I keep seeing. Then if I literally came down my steps, stood at the bottom of the steps, and looked in the room where the altar at. I didn't go in there. I just looked, and as I looked, I seen this shit again in the spirit, like I could see the transparent bodies, like the ether body of these, the outline of them coming in there. This is what they did. Now you tell me. I don't know if rats really do this. I seen a couple of nigger rats and a couple of bitch rats coming in and stand up on their leg, goddammit. Look like the motherfucker stood up on their hind leg. So instead of walking around with 4 legs and 4 foots, they stood up like a human and like they damn foots in the front looked like 2 damn hands and had their fingernails sharp. Like they was clean, like they had got their nail manicured. Before they came here, went to the goddamn nail shop. Because remember, they got an apartment around the corner in my goddamn living room on the side of the entertainment unit. Done cut a perfectly semicircle, a half circle, Moorish style circular dough. Instead of a goddamn square dough, they done went to the bottom. Yes, I'm see, can I take a picture when we move that entertainment center? Cut a perfectly. That's when the Orkin man found it for me because the nigga telling me, don't tell nobody. You just take these rap trap and pick them up with. That's you got me fucked up. That's why I'm sick in here. Because I didn't know they was fucking. I could hear them through the walls of the past 3 years, running through the walls, something running and jumping like they playing baseball and shit up there in the goddamn attic. Now that's just flying squirrel. But now I used a flying squirrel, all goddamn right. But I never really seen. I seen a couple and I asked the neighbor. She said she seen them and smelled something stinking. I said, you hear some shit? I'm talking about the way it sounded in the wall. It sounded like something was running through the wall, some little, and some close to the ground with a whole bunch of feet and legs, scrambling through the wall. Then they go up. So these niggas doing all kind of aerobics and somersault like they at the goddamn Ringling Brother Barnum Bailey Circus or the Black Circus or Cirque du Soleil. The motherfucker can jump real high. Jumping up, like flipping, and then come, you feel it go up and scratch on the wall and then come down. But I didn't see they fucking ass come out all the time. I just hear the shit from the flow. They like the circus, they practicing for their goddamn debut and shit. And like they up on a fucking Ferris wheel. I could hear the shit. And I said, some kind of animal is playing in the goddamn wall. And I asked her, do you hear some shit jumping like they doing flips and shit? She said, I hear the same shit. In between, because our walls are close to each other, it's a hollow space, you know, between walls. And then up in the attic, flying around like they got wings and shit, jumping, flying around, like then flip on the jump high and fall low, and then hit a tumbling roll, a dropping roll and shit on the fucking ground. And I'm just like, it's something in here. And then I come downstairs, I didn't see the physical body, I seen it in the spirit. Running and one like a bitch, like stood up on her back legs. The bitch was folding her nails together, clicking her fucking fingernails together, and giving, oh no, go over there and go up on the black unit. That's where the nigga she liked that nigga Nip. She like neighborhood. She be shouting neighborhood and gang sign and shit in here and on the video. And other people love Nip, so we be hearing the shit. They be watching the YouTube, goddammit. They be watching when I sit in there drunk, drinking on the phone, chilling with the nigga, putting fresh ice, Hey, Bobby, how I put, you know how I put ice? Like, y'all don't know how to treat a real nigga. You know, baking them biscuits, and I like them fluffy lumberjack biscuits and hungry man biscuits and shit. Then I set some real butter off in the motherfucker and put some butter melted on the top, and I drip it down, drip, drip, drip. You know what I'm saying? Then put some real, get pure organic Manuka honey for the nigga, then pour that out. They watching that. They watching that. Sent the female rat over here to survey and see that. The bitch up there clicking her fingernails. I'm standing by the step, looking in the room, and I'm seeing in the spirit how they coordinating the shit and conspiring on me to set my ass up. Set me up, and they over there behind the stove like the man of the Arkansas. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna bake me a peach cobbler. Oh, I'm gonna give me some blackberry cobbler. I didn't know they was agents like that. Yeah, in the spirit. I know some evil shit trying to like sabotage me and shit, trying to throw roots in here, and they'll come in the form of animals trying to create chaos and sabotage your space. So I'm watching it, and I said, it's some rats in here. Because I didn't see the physical body. I can see the outline of wherever something's been, somebody's been physically living or dead. It still have an aura, a etheric blueprint. I can read the blueprint. I got the blueprint, goddammit. So I'm watching and I said, oh no, this can't be. Am I crazy? Am I losing my mind? Because I don't see them. I can't see them, but why am I spiritually seeing their outline walking around downstairs and over there coordinating, setting me up to have a picnic and pack and steal my food and go around there? And they had made a house within my house the way they did it. And the Orchid man opened the door in the kitchen closet. I have a furnace that was leaking a lot. He says, leak here, and there's holes in the pipes. He said, they came in here from your neighbor's house through them damn big holes and shit. Walk through the kitchen. They like your kitchen. It's because you always fucking baking and cooking shit. And I showed the man the pictures of the food. He told me, God damn, if I was a rat, I'd steal your shit too. And the way that macaroni cheese seasoned and laid off there, and the girl that was moving yesterday. She was talking, I love tomatoes. I got them and love tomatoes with collard green laid on the side and macaroni and goddamn tea. They talking about, you had this here? God damn, I said, don't worry about it, baby. When I move, since you helped me, looked out for me, and then the man was with him talking about, God damn, that's that go to sleep food. I said, yes, that's I love you, nigga, and I'll stab you, nigga, food. You sit there and I be standing up for hours cooking them fresh green and picking them green, making that macaroni cheese and cornbread and listen to the nigga song. I'm so gifted. Yeah, nigga, I'm prolific. Sing, nigga, sing that shit, young nigga, while I'm cutting this shit up. I'm in there for hours standing up and shit, cutting that shit and getting them fresh tomatoes and slicing them down and that basil and shit. Yeah, it's blue lace. I'm sing, nigga. Sing, I got you. God, let me pour me a damn drink. And yeah, love stab and take care of young man. You see that right there? Wait a minute, let me tell you my other guy. Let me show you my other goddamn thing. Put it beside it, goddamn. I got my statues and hold on. Statues and shit that I be liking and he be liking. Here's my other statue right here. Cause you know the nigga pimping from the other side, and I'm prostituting, goddamn it. I'm all the way over here, goddamn riding for the nigga on the corner for the nigga. Keep it on the corner, you see what I'm saying? So I got this shit and got my little statues and figurines of the nigga that I'm, connected to the nigga on the other side. See, I'm really serious about this shit. I'm letting y'all see I'm really serious about this nigga. Yeah, you see how that picture is, how you look at them pictures in my community forum, them video, how I be having that. Had some beef brisket, steak, and goddamn macaroni and cheese and cornbread, thick gravy and rice and potatoes and fish and shit, steamed cabbage. Wait a minute, I thought I heard something, goddamn it. I hope they ass ain't, but then I ain't got no food out in this bitch. I'm serious about the nigga. So I've been cooking for the nigga 3 goddamn years. When he first came here, he ain't wanting, he acting all kind of funny, but looking around, see if I had some nigga clothes and nigga shoes in my closet. And when he say I ain't have anything in here, this thing like, can I stay? Because, I've been liking you anyway. But I've been watching your video, but I'm like, nigga, I've been crushing on you since like 2015 or 2016. Nigga, I've been watching and sending you messages and clicking follow and shit. I ain't want to say nothing because I thought you would say I was too old, to hit my pussy. So, Nigga, I've been feeling you, you know what I'm saying? And looking at you because you need some OG puss in your life. And I ain't just got no OG puss. I'm not no old because I've been, my shit tight out exercising every night, goddamn, before I lay down. So that's right. Don't say straight, baby. Read it. I'm straight, goddamn it. Straight throwing down. So I'm like, nigga, my body's still tight and shit. You know what I'm saying? I can give it to you. I'm like Mary J and Little Kim. Not Little Kim, Lil Kim. I can love you better than she can, goddamn it. Y'all got to give her OG a shot, goddamn it. So I see you feeling me, nigga. Shit, I've been feeling you that I like I didn't know, but goddamn nigga, I've been looking in your ass and shit and looking in your face. And I said, oh, that's a pretty nigga with an angelic face, a pretty red nigga with long hair. The nigga got hair like mine. Man, I'll suck this shit. I did not eat that nigga like some that Campbell's soup I had last night. Campbell's chicken noodle soup, that real Campbell, that original kind. The original kind, goddamn it. I don't care about no nigga age no more. If a nigga got a mature spirit and know how to treat me and be a grown nigga and handle their business, I don't even give a fuck about nigga. Cause you see how I went with old nigga. I don't they old nigga. You see how that old black ass nigga did me, goddamn it. Lying ass. So I ain't look. I would like older men. I don't like older men no more. I'm just gonna leave it open. I'm not gonna go by chronological age. I'm gonna go by the age of your soul and the age of your spirit. But I would suck the whole soul out of that nigga. You see what I'm saying? Goddamn ass to mouth on that nigga. You know what? Forgive me. I ain't. But we gonna have a class on vagina power. Show that young nigga up. You see what I'm saying? Cooking for him and everything. They do got worm. That's why that nigga, that's what I'm saying, King, Nip and Queen, drip alicious in this bitch. Drip God in this bitch. So I'm down there and I'm like, somebody's in here. Somebody's in here. Somebody Lil. How unfortunate it was somebody Lil and Fluffy and Gray, goddammit. Lil and Fluffy and Gray, they had their children in here, had went over there, cut them a little condo within my condo. A house within a goddamn house. It's so above, goddamn, it's so below. They on the ground reporting and doing motherfucking investigation on me. And I kept seeing the image of them dancing. Then I went up. It was some real fucked up shit I felt a couple months ago. I couldn't prove it. But I felt that shit. I went up to the altar. I had just cooked them some T-bone steaks and a real thick porterhouse. We get them the best, goddammit. And Shannon would go to the store because she was in love with King Von. And, my daddy ate like that, because, Nipsey, my daddy was rich niggas. They came from nothing, was multi-millionaire, superstar, entertainer, flamboyant, sexy ass niggas. So I had to feed them like that. And I couldn't give them paper plates. I couldn't give them cheap things. I had to give them what they asked for. I feel like if you love somebody and their lifestyle and they still alive in the spirit and their soul is still walking around down here, if you really love them as your father, your mother, your child, your lover, nigga, you want to fucking suck off, you know what I'm saying? The nigga come in there and hang around and ask you for some, you do what the fuck they tell you to do. Because you don't want to buy a China plate, because like some of them plates I got, like when y'all was donating to help me do that shit, like y'all helping me now. One plate, this nigga pick out the plates. I go looking, I'm like, what plate you want? And he say, that one. I want that gold and cream plate. One plate might be $100, $200, $300 motherfucking dollars, depending on the collection of China the shit come from. Then the nigga go, I want some gold forks. I want some 24K forks and spoon. This is an expensive nigga. So I'm looking, I want that on my altar. I want flowers on my altar. I want you to make this blue sage on my altar. So everything the nigga said he wanted, since I liked the young nigga, I fucking got. So I got all this stuff, and then people was like, well, I gave my daddy a donut and a fried piece of chicken on a paper plate and some black coffee on a styrofoam cup. I said, what? That's why your daddy don't see you. That's why your daddy don't help you. That's why you having problems getting men. Because one little secret I'm going to tell y'all that I found out by dealing with Nipsey and my father. If you have somebody that's still alive and their soul is alive, but the physical body's dead, they out of the body, the same person, like the way I'm talking and shit, if my body died right now, I'm not dead. The real me talking all this shit, I'm going to get up out of this body and I'm going to find somebody, I'm going to talk the same goddamn shit. Because the same mind, the same thinking, everything is the fucking same. That person not dead. That's what y'all think because y'all don't really see like I fucking see. But people like I see know what the fuck I'm talking about. They stand right there like I'm standing here talking shit now. It just ain't no tissue body, the hole that I sit in. that I goddamn dress, caressing, professing this motherfucker in and sang and love on this young nigga in. That's the only fucking difference. If you cater to somebody like that and you start telling them you need a man, you'll start getting all kind of niggas like that or other kind of niggas that you really like. It's really like a affirmation, like a prayer while you're helping and loving on that person. Thank you. Just know that you got babies the same nigga, same bitch. Bitch like to throw her pussy and know how to fuck and shit. The bitch will get up here and get in somebody's body or go to the club they in and still be throwing her pussy, throw that pee, and looking for somebody to drink some, look and get some money and throw that D. Or if the bitches are prude, stuck up, and cover her pussy up, a church going bitch with that goddamn napkin with that bobby pin pinned on the top of her head, she gonna find somebody to manifest that and speak through somebody the same shit. So if you want to focus on a certain type of love or love in your life, if you have a man coming in there that want to sit there off, he talk to you and trust you, tell him what you need. It don't have to be him. He don't have to be your lover. But you can help attract that, and they'll help you do it because you love on them. When other people laughing and they dead and they gone, let's find the next baller nigga dick to suck. Let's find the next baller nigga to pay our rent. We ain't studying Nip. Justice for Nip. I ain't finna go to the courthouse. I ain't finna put my life at risk. We just gonna find another baller nigga because he gone. You know, they think they gone, and then they find somebody that's like, nigga, I know you ain't gone. I see you. Because he was like, you see me? And basically when he first came in, he didn't even ask me. He knew I did. Good morning, Alexa. I said, what the fuck? You you know my name. You know that I can fucking see you in here, you nigga, cause I know you like I know you too. Alexis. I said, God damn, nigga. And I'm laid in the bed half naked. So this has got the best wet dream in the motherfucking world. A nigga coming in here and he had that blue shirt on with that hair shining like he had just got it braided and shit laying down on his shoulder. I said, oh, this nigga got some pretty hair and had that white C, a big old C with the little letters going across his chest. I said, damn, this is a pretty ass. There you go. What do you say? I've been here 3 days. I said, that was you. You scared the shit out of me. I thought somebody trying to break my house because your spirit's so goddamn strong. Nigga fine and he looking at me and I'm seeing his teeth is and shit. I'm looking at him. I'm laid out. So shit, I kind of gapped my leg and I said, damn, nigga, this bed. It's you. Why you so far from home and shit? I said, oh, so you like a country bitch. Aha. Nigga, I'm as country as they goddamn get. I'm from the country. I know how to goddamn go out there and make a garden, nigga. What you want? You want me to grow your damn collards and kale and your goddamn corn and fresh tomatoes and shit? Oh, what's what you want, nigga? Pretty ass, young ass, sexy ass, long hair ass nigga. Shit. So we talking. So if you love on somebody like that, like I said, it don't have to be no lovers, your mama, your daddy, anybody that was good to you, your child. If you love on them and you're not ashamed of them, they'll help you. If you like, I'm lonely, I really want a husband, I really want a boyfriend, I'm here by myself, so I can devote my time to you while I'm by myself, but I really want to fuck. I want somebody that don't just want to fuck me, that want to love me. Y'all see my ass is goddamn celibate and single, so. And y'all see I've been dealing with a crazy motherfucking nigga in here that's begging me to unloosen I guess them, what is that, them pipes in there, them seminal fluid ducts with corn back. Time the nigga bagged up on me to unlock and unloosen his nuts and shit. And I'm just like, get the fuck away from me. So I already been over here sexual harassed niggas trying to talk my draw down and talk me out of my goddamn ass. Want to play in my ass and shit. I've been going through that shit, man. About 10 years now. Y'all just didn't know I was going through that shit. So I'm trying to do something. So it made me feel good. You know, when he came in here, my daddy's here, King Vaughn. All these people coming here, I took, instead of being depressed and down, I set the altar up. Hey, Ali. And I started loving on the spirits because my life was so unhappy. And I was so miserable. And the men that wanted to fuck me, I didn't want to fuck. And the old relationship, I didn't want to go back to. And he would come up here and put me down and call me names. And I wanted to get away from the negative part. So I said, let me do something beautiful for somebody that couldn't help themselves. So that's why it doesn't bother people. People are talking about I was crazy, had a mental problem. It's like, no, I don't. What they don't understand, I've been dealing with a lot of depression. I've been dealing with a lot of domestic abuse and sexual abuse and sexual harassment for somebody I didn't want to be with and I didn't want to go back to. And trying to just jam me up financially to keep me stuck here like a fucking prisoner, but then degrade me and punish me and embarrass me and go talk. And then the nigga got a police, because he's an ex-police. He got a police in this building at the end of the building to spy on me. I know because he told me. I don't trust you probably fuck niggas in my house. I'm like, I haven't fucked anybody in here. I don't know why people think that about me, that I'm kind of sex addict and stuff. I'm not. I've been celibate for years and it's my choice. It's not that I have to be, it's my choice. And he would call me a whore. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything with nobody. I was just with you. He would say I was lying. And he was like, you see, took me down there. He's like, you see that man right there? And I seen the man with the police uniform. That's a police friend of mine. He spies on you. You're under surveillance. So if you fucking somebody, they'll know who's coming in and out of the house. And they call me, and he's right, because that's when I had like Nikki Love and some of my witchy friends over here, and we would get our roosters and get the live chickens and shit and bring them over here to do the rituals. He called me and said, do you have some roosters outside? And they up there, like somebody help me, because the bitch finna cut my goddamn throat. Damn, show this bitch. We're gonna have some fresh KFC chicken tonight, ho. We got some goddamn roosters and some chicken in there. We got some eggs and shit. We finna cut these motherfuckers. As we sacrifice these motherfuckers, we finna sit in here and I'm gonna pluck their damn ass and boil and burn them feathers off and pull all that shit off their damn head. And we were finna cook them, so I guess the damn niggas out there calling for help. Who called? The chickens is hollering, calling for help, because they know what the fuck going on, but I ain't tell nobody. I knew they was telling him, Bobby. Why? Because the nigga called me talking about, do you have some roosters and some chickens out there in the yard? And a cage, I said, damn sure do. They calling me and talking about you. That's why I know the nigga wasn't lying. He's a dirty, scheming, jealous, insecure ass nigga that always accuse me of shit. And I said, yeah, we got a chicken. So Nikki Love coming over here, her nigga, a couple of the voodoo priests and shit. We finna damn draw blood for real, draw down on some niggas out there in the yard. They on the sidewalk. I had the cage. They calling the niggas, the chickens trying to unhinge the shit and call the neighbor next door and tell on me and tell them to call the police on me. One day the police came out here telling my and I could feel them in the spirit. They said they coming. They had cut the engine off, called the fire truck, and I was burning a goddamn big bonfire out here with some chicken, live chicken out here hollering in the fucking yard. Oh man. Nigga was on the way over here. You know, the crew was on the way over here. The readers and everybody on the way. We had about 10 chicken at one time and had got a goat. The chicken got out and started running up the hill. I don't know how that motherfucker unlatched the cage. We had in a big cage. I don't know how he popped the lock, but he was talking to the other chicken next to him. It was some black and white one. Nikki was out there one time. That shit was funny. It was a big goddamn giant chicken about 2 o'clock in the morning. The chicken running down the street, hollering, trying to go knock on somebody. Oh. Ring the goddamn doorbell. So I guess Nip knew he was at the right place to chill at and shit. Oh, they called him. I knew they was fine because the nigga called me. But you got some chicken. What the fuck wrong with you? What the hell going on out there? You got all them chicken. Them chicken is hollering and cackling and shit out there. All the neighbors calling me, asking what the fuck. I knew the bitch was a witch. I know something wrong with the goddamn witch. They hollering, trying to call the popo on drip. The chicken trying to call them. Trying to call them in the spirit or send a goddamn SOS out. And then neighbors peeping around the corner and gonna told that goddamn nigga on me, the old nigga up there talking about what the Nisha talking about. Chicken took off. My son was here. That's why he got lost. I'm trying to keep his ass out of Chang Yang. He wouldn't listen. We got damn cigars everywhere. We got the voodoo music everywhere. We chanting. Chickens hollering. Shut your motherfucker. I got some. I went there and got some construction tape and taped that nigga beak up. Wrap that shit. I said, you won't run no more. And you won't. I said, get his hand. Get the nigga hand and his feet and leg. I taped that shit with some masking tape, some of that construction tape. Tape that nigga foot up, tape the nigga hand up, and wrap real tight that thick gray construction tape around that nigga mouth. We open it, wrap around his tongue so you couldn't loosen your tongue to holler. And then when I outside, wrap that nigga beak. Nigga look like fall horn, leg horn. I said, you fat, you gonna make a, I said, definitely gonna fry you tonight because you talk too motherfucker much. So then I knew the nigga was for real when he told the police. Now, the police didn't tell. The police didn't walk up here or write no say, I'm gonna leave this bitch alone. The nigga drove by like he didn't see it, had it 10 on. Boop, boop, bump, and just went on up the hill. Nigga didn't turn me in, goddamn it. And I was gonna raise them out here, had their eggs and stuff. I like fresh eggs, like milk and butter and cheese and shit from the cows. They wouldn't let me do it. I think you can't do it in DeKalb County, so I couldn't raise them and keep them. So, I would try to get them and keep them and had their water and their food out there and clean their cage out because they shit 90 miles out. I keep feeding them. So I said I let to say I knew the nigga really was fine. This nigga crazy, man. But if that's what the spirits wanted that I had in here and they asked us, I would give them what they asked for. So basically, if you love on them, they'll love you and give you lonely. You want a nigga, you want a bitch to fuck on or whatever. All these niggas want to suck on me. All these niggas want to bounce on. You know what I'm saying? You can get that if you're right to your ancestors and the ancestors that you have and now. So that's why I'm spoiling him. I'm cooking. I'm barefooted. Goddamn, I took my shoes off. I'm in there cooking for the nigga, listening to a bit really loud. Listen to the old music. I said, somebody staring at me. And they had got me on both sides of my kitchen because I have an entranceway by Nipsey's altar. And then you can walk through the kitchen and it's another entranceway exit, go into the living room where they had cut their apartment in my damn wall. And they go up the wall. That's what the Archimedes said. He said, they come in your kitchen through your closet. They climb up on the furnace. He said, you see all these pipes up here with this insulation and stuff up here that the landlord needs to change? I said, yeah. He said, there's a whole pipe. So he said, they'll go through your pipe system. It's like the arteries and veins of your house. And they jump up from the kitchen, had them a cut. They had cut a hole in there. This shit is so embarrassing, man. I wasn't going to tell y'all about this shit, but this nigga coming down on me and doing me so dirty. I got to fucking tell to prove my case, goddammit. Jump on the top of the furnace, swing around like they some chimpanzees and shit, swing around in a circle to get some weight, like some spin and shit, some traction, go up on the other pipe that lead to the second floor where I fucking sleep at. Then go through the wall, go through another pipe, jump up to the fucking attic. I guess if they don't see nothing, they won't in here. I'm sensing it. I'm picking about 10 sets of beady ass eyes, like a group of people. I don't know, group of things. I don't know what the fuck they were, but it was a group of things low to the ground. And I said, is some animals or something in here? Is these roaches? But I didn't see no roach. I said, what is little in here with some sharp ass fingers? I still didn't see them. So then I came downstairs another day, I guess about a month or so ago, and the china was intact. Nipsey food, my daddy food, King Von, all the steaks were still there. Macaroni and cheese was still there. Collard greens, yam, everything was still there. But the drink was low, and it looked like somebody had, that really makes me angry. It was a big wet spot. I thought maybe they knocked something over there. That's like there was probably pee. So I took the blue satin tablecloth off, and I watched it. I said, I didn't know then that there was them, so I'm touching it, and that's what also made me sicker because I didn't know I was touching it. That was probably urine. That's what the Orchid showed. He said that was rat pee. And then he looked around the table. He said, there's droppings right there. I said, oh my God. He said, that's why you feel so sick. They've been in here. You didn't know. And I heard something scratching, and I felt something looking at me that was lift to the ground. But I couldn't prove it. I thought I was crazy. And he said, no, it was them. Right over there by the altar, it was them over there. And I said, then the drink be missing, the liquor and the orange. I had an orange juice chill with some rum on it and ice. And he would laugh. I said, no, man, this my life. Like, this is my religious belief. This is my spiritual belief. And I feed my spirit. And he said, that's why the goblet, they went in that man goblet. Like, they didn't go like in the small cup or a glass cup I had for somebody else. That's why I knew the shit was directed toward me. Like it was personal toward me, attack, and somebody didn't like the way I love Nip and feel with Nip because they go over to that man goblet. like the shit that I love the most, and then he picked the guy. So they go over to that man, blue and gold gobbler with the gold trim around the top, and I be like, yeah, this a hunt on the biscuit. This way you set a nigga off, and yeah, then I and pour the orange juice slow on the camera and shit. They went to that glad and drunk that man liquor and shit, and drunk that man juice and sipped on that ice. Went there. I had to duct tape that chick. Girl, he wasn't finna go up there and tell the police on me. And he gonna put this dirty nigga gonna put the police in my building. Then the dirty ass, fat ass nigga next door to like his bowel backed up with his stomach, his navel hang over his fucking hips. He was on, yeah, the bitch. You know, I ain't want to talk to him. That bitch, she over there with them. She got chickens all over her. Yo, they over here cackling. One done got out and running around. And yo, and I had to go. I didn't know the nigga was out, but I heard I just, shut your fucking mouth. Fuck up. Shut the fuck. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get that masking tape and that construction tape. And I just I can wrap like my grandma wrap that cord around my half sister's neck, wrapping it real fast and hard, and just had his mouth tight where the beak was the top beak was gathered up and hanging over the bottom beak. I said, okay, tape this ass. Come help me tape this bitch up over trying to tell on somebody to get out. I taped it up, throwed it back in the cage, put some extra wire around it so the nigga couldn't pick the lock. The next time, took him in the house, put it in the bathroom, just kicked his ass, just kicked it and jammed it. I said, you won't holler no more. Ain't nobody. And when he told me, you got, I said, yes, I do have them out here. You know, I like them for my spiritual purpose. And then I cut and cook. We eat them. That's part up there. So I'm going to cook me some fresh chicken and chicken breasts, especially the one that's hollering. I said, I'm going to really enjoy cutting you tonight. Talk too motherfucking much. Brought him in the house. Put some, newspaper shit up under there and jammed it. I said, yeah, holler now. Where the holler talk shit now? Why you not talking shit? Talk shit. Mouth was taped up. Then I ain't want even that to come out. So I put some tape around the front of it, goddammit, and take his feet. The nigga couldn't stand up. See what I'm saying? The nigga was laid sideways because I had taped his feet up. Taped his claws and leg and tape him out. Take him out. So the nigga laid sideways. Couldn't stand up because I taped his foot and fingernail. I said, yeah. Tell the neighbors now. I said, I got it. He called back. I said, I know you don't hear him now because I got him in the house. I'm not going to lie. I got him here. I got their ass here. I know I can hear him. I said, I'm finna make them jam up and jelly tight. Right in a few minutes. Y'all not going to tell you talk. Okay. I said, I got it. I got them in the house. No problem. Goodbye. Click. Hung up the fucking phone. They couldn't tell. No, not a motherfucking damn thing is. So we went at them. They just like that. Just bone and rib like that skeleton right there. I fixed their damn ass. Anyway. So I looked by the cabinet and I said, why is this satin tablecloth, the blue satin, Nipsey Blue, wet? It was a real big spot, wet. And then I looked, the food was there, and I said, I wonder what did this? I knew it was something that did, and I felt something nasty. My hand just started feeling stinking and nasty. Even though I wouldn't stink, I just got a stinking spirit and a nasty spirit. I said, there's some animals in here. But I felt like something with a long-ass nose and a whole bunch of hair on it. But I couldn't see. I said, something comes in here. I didn't know if they was demons or spirits somebody sent in here to be getting my bed. I said something with some 4 feet. I can't prove what the fuck. I said one day I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it. So then I sent a couple of my friends pictures. I come downstairs the next day. And you see how I be liking like cook that man macaroni and cheese and season that man cheese, had that gold crust all on the top of it with that extra cheese dripping down and put that seasoning and shit on there. Man, I came down there the next day. The cloth went wet because I had took it off. I had washed and put it back. It's a feet and leg. That my grandmama said, see, I can't go really walk that far because my feet and legs hurt. I'm going to go ahead and take these water pills to get that fluid out my feet and legs and prop my feet and legs up and watch Days of Our Lives. That's how my grandma would say that shit. Now, like, mama, then I would make the pepper sauce and, different oils for circulation. I come rub her feet, soak them, clean them, and I rub her feet. While she prop them up and make her some green juice, and the swelling will go down. Oh, here's some country talk. And I said, you're not going to believe this? They said, girl, what? I said, you know that big chunk of macaroni and cheese with that seasoning laid off and that cheese sliding down the edge of it? I took a picture. I said, I ain't going to say nothing, man. Just look at the picture of the plate. They said, the whole wedge of macaroni and cheese missing. I said, what would come in here and do that? They told me maybe it's a spirit. I said, no spirit ain't no macaroni and cheese. Something is, I click and I see them peeping. I see something is in here. I don't know if it's a possum in here. I don't know if it's one of these goddamn little chipmunk or something I've seen. I don't know if it's a snake. I said, she said, so wait a minute. Thank you, baby. I have forgot to put my cash up. Thank y'all. Please don't let me be outside, goddammit. With these rats and shit and these cats around here. Please don't let the queen be homeless, goddammit. Please send your donation card. You see I'm moving up out of here. The niggas told me to get out. I'm motherfucking getting out. Please don't let Drip be hungry out here, goddamn. Because you see I done fed all these people and I done fed all these spirit, pure China and pure gold. Y'all, please don't let me be outside and nobody won't feed me and I have to beg out there on that corner with that cup or with that water and sell that water. Please don't do that to Drip, goddammit. Because I've been good to a lot of people, goddammit. In a flesh body and outside of a flesh body. Please don't let goddamn auntie or whatever y'all mama supreme dripperly. Please don't let dripperly be outside hungry. Please don't let me do that, baby. Y'all, please don't do y'all mama like that, goddammit. So they said, wait a minute. Why is everything else on the plate? I said, that's why I don't think it's a rat, because people told me rats just eat indiscriminately. They eat garbage. They eat waste, feces. They eat anything. I said, why did they tiptoe up there on that plate? And then my gold, that really pissed me off because the gold cream this gave me, and I had the gold tall canisters, spray pumps, and the goblet. They went over there and was looking through that man goblet and was looking at this cream, knocked that man cream, the gold jar over and went up there. I don't know how they did it because the goblet wasn't knocked over, but the looking stuff in it was way down, goddamn it, like way down to the bottom. And I had just put the shit up there like a day before. I was proud of it. It looked so pretty. I was taking pictures. I'd be sharing with y'all pictures and stuff. Got the flower I had. They had knocked off my flower or chewed up some of the flower leaf, like some of the flowers they ate, and just politely and real neatly got the whole wedge of macaroni and cheese. And you see how I be putting big amounts of food. It was gone, y'all. It just had a little seasoning and paprika and pepper on the side. That's all that was goddamn left off that boy plate. I said, this is weird because they didn't eat off a king bun. They didn't eat nobody macaroni and cheese but my nigga plate, man. My spirit nigga. My spirit hub. So I knew it was personal. I said, somebody done sent some demon in here that don't like it. I be cooking for that man. And you know, they be making fun of me. I had the paprika on there. Bye. I had some red pepper, some black pepper. I had that Mexican seasoning because, you know, he be eating that Mexican food with his Mexican friend. I had that Mexican seasoning down there, that red sauce, that seasoning you see on there. I set that motherfucker off. And, you know, I be getting hungry because I be standing up so long cooking. So as I'm cooking, I know this shit good because I be, you know how you eat, take bites of shit or spoonful of shit as you make. That's that country shit. Tasting out for it as you designing the plate and putting the plate where he want the food where he want me to. So I'm just decorating the plate and putting the food. I'm finding tomatoes and peppers and shit. I'm eating something. I'm like, God damn, this good. Let me put some hot sauce and shit and extra cheese on the motherfucker. So I'm eating it while I'm feeding him. It's gone. I looked at King Von, the other plate. The macaroni is there. Do you see what I'm saying? It's some dirty shit. Like they had told them rats to come in there and do that to me because they know I'm in love with Nip and gonna fuck with that man plate and ate out that man's sauce and pepper sauce and shit. Ate the pepper sauce for there. I had another drink for my daddy, Vaughn. They went and drunk and ate out of Nipsey plate and drunk the liquor out that man. I had that session. That's right, girl. I had that yellow rice and seeing that yellow cornbread. I love that yellow cornbread anyway. Like that jiff and put that honey and sugar and shit and butter and eggs in it. And baked it with it real tender and fluffy, just melting your goddamn mouth, and then set it off with some more honey and warm butter and melted it down on that and went and ate over there all like that man played and drunk that man liquor. And nobody else food was telling my daddy also it wouldn't touch. But then the next day, goddamn it, because I want to take a picture each day to see that now I'm not crazy. And I'm sending people. They went over there and ate my damn dad and macaroni and cheese, the whole wedge out of there. And I had pepper and seasoning and hot sauce on that man collard green. Went and damn came back and ate that man collard greens all off my dad's altar and drunk his drink out his cup. He had a gold cup over there and some china, like he wanted some, he liked coffee. So I made my dad some coffee and put some pure like whole milk in it with some sugar and some honey and stirred it round. Had a steam coming out my dad's coffee. They went and drunk that man coffee and ate that man coffee. I said, what the fuck is in here? And I didn't see nothing. I didn't see no red hair or nothing. I mean, they went up on that man China and took their time and separated, like scooted the macaroni and cheese over. I guess they took the rest of it to their damn microwave over there in their apartment. We're going to eat this now. We're going to save the rest of it for tomorrow because it's real big. Might have been 3 or 4 of them that coordinated the shit. I walked in at the Nipsey office because they got separate offices. You know, they bake alpha male, so I couldn't put their shit on it together. I usually, when I turn the camera off, which y'all, you know, to see them together, just he talking about they had a taste test and Bobby talking about they had a combo. They over there picking what they want out them 2 men plate. I separate the plate and put it on my dad's altar at night so he can have his own altar and Nip can have his own altar. I heard him walk real fast. They done did the same thing on Nipsey plate. They got the macaroni was gone the day before. I didn't put no more back on there because I didn't know what it was coming in here. I didn't know how I was getting in here. They up there at Ryan's, goddamn. They at the buffet. They at the Chinese buffet because I had all you said I laid that food out like a buffet. It was beautiful. The collard greens was gone off my off Nipsey off. I had some pepper, bell pepper. You know how sometimes I put the red bell pepper, green bell pepper, yellow bell pepper. Then put some hot sauce. They want some hot sauce off in that motherfucker. They want them country style goddamn collard green. They done went on Nipsey off to climbed up there. I don't know how many of them because that's when a cup was knocked over. It was a wet spot over there. They done ate his bell pepper, the hot pepper, the onion sauce with the vinegar, like the vinegar and hot sauce with the onion in it and the sliced tomato. They ate the tomatoes. Tomatoes was gone. And I said, I don't even want to tell them about I don't know what the fuck this is. And then I took a picture of that. I said, do you see this? The next day, what do you see? They said, now the collard green, the peppers, and the tomatoes gone. I said, they done got my slices of goddamn tomato with good. I had that cheese crumble up. It really be good then. Like I had that I put that a slice of tomatoes fresh, put the Italian dressing on it. They had them seasoning and shit, but it'd be clear. And then I put some feta cheese, and this would be like me to put the black olives, throw them off over in there. Boy, you talking about something good with some hot pepper and the hot peppers or the jalapeno pepper and some salt and pepper. But that's a meal by itself. All you need is some fucking romaine lettuce on there, some toast, some cheese toast, or some garlic bread and shit. They ate it. Excuse me, not ate that man's shit again and ate all that man's salad. The bell pepper and shit and ate all. It was just a little pepper and a couple of dried up strings of collard green left and kale, and they had took the whole fucking big spoonful of the collard green. So I said, whoever this is, or whatever this is, they taking one by one. Like every night, it's just one entree, and then the steak was still there. I said, it's a big ass steak. Like I thought rats like meat and stuff. I guess they were coming back for the steak later on because they were hitting the entrees, the salad, and the liquor. They said, girl, what the fuck? This is not a rat. I said, yeah, because they nasty. And like they usually just mess up people's stuff. I'm telling you, I swear, I'm going to put the pictures up. You think I'm lying. I'm going to put it up here. They neatly took each entree out. God damn it. They neatly took it out. And that's my cash app. Please, in my cash app. Thank y'all for putting it in there. It was the altar was real neat. They were drinking liquor because I gave Nip his liquor and gave my daddy. And somebody said, these some bougie rats. They said, they know you bougie and the way you put this stuff and set up. These some high class. They think they better than everybody. They bout some rat. They said, because they not messing it up. They leaving it neat. That's why I didn't think it was a rat. Because, a pack of them. A rat pack of them. Until I didn't know what droppings looked like until the orchid man. He said, "Do you see that right by your office where you had the food under your chair?" He said, "That's what that is." I said, I haven't really had a lot of interaction with them. He said, "They've been sneaking in." He said, "That's what that is. They look like little, I don't know, like little pellets, like for bird food. I don't know, some kind of animal. That's what it looked like to me. I didn't know that's what that was." And he said, "This is dangerous. That's why you're sick. They've been breaking off and drying up. You've been inhaling their skin, their body, their waste." I said, "Oh my God. I didn't know that was coming in here doing it. They're neat." He said, "No, they're usually not like that." So he was surprised that they did it so neat and they left the altar intact. They left the plate. I had popped some popcorn, God damn it. Some of that Orville Red and Baca popcorn. I had some ice cream and muffins, cupcake and shit. I put it on my dad. I was gonna put some extra butter. Hey, lawyer, cuz. They went over there and ate. I'm talking about it was big. Like I had made for the white girl Sarah when they blew up the AT&T Center, the Batman Center up there in Tennessee. I made that, and for her, I made. Man, I hate I did this shit. I didn't know that they was in here doing that. Man, I made. So Sarah wanted some hot cocoa. Remember, I made some more like a month or so ago. I had the hot cocoa. I stole the mushroom, like the marshmallows up in there, and then went and got some I popped the popcorn, the Orville Redenbacher kind, like the extra butter flavor kind. Put that over there in a big thing of like a metal pan with some aluminum foil up under there. I looked at my dad also because I could see something jumping in the spirit, but I didn't see the body, like the physical body of it. They went over there, the popcorn scattered. They done ate the popcorn and left the kernels that didn't pop, left the kernels behind. You see what I'm saying? That's why I didn't think it was a fucking rat, because they said rats don't give a fuck. They'll tear a trash can up and eat the fucking trash. Popcorn kernels? How do they know what the fuck a popcorn kernel is? They left like the popcorn was scattered. Like, okay, I had them in a pile, and I had the hot chocolate and the steam was coming up off the hot chocolate. I had the baby miniature marshmallow melting down in the goddamn hot chocolate. I had made me a cup and had me some popcorn on the side. And then I had, you know how I put Nipsey ice cream, you know, his China cup, the blue and gold China with some cake down there and shit, and some gold flick with cherry, you know, marshmallow blue. Now the fruit on it, the fresh fruit. I made a big pile of popcorn and put some extra butter on there. Put it on my daddy office, which is in my kitchen. It's a separate office. They had dived down in the middle of the popcorn, got their nose and like scattered the pile. It was like a mountain of popcorn scattered to where it was just a big hole in the middle, like it's an Olympic ring or something. It was just a big circle of popcorn and it was a hole in the middle. Went in there and ate up all that hot butter popcorn, and it was scattered on my daddy altar with just some popcorn kernel and shit scattered around by my daddy album. And then I looked at the plate with the food, and I had a stacked up biscuits and stuff on there with the honey. They done got them one of them butter knife and split that in half and dragged some of the butter or biscuit off of there. Like they would get a little bit of shit each night. I guess because I had so much food, it wasn't enough of them to take all the goddamn food. So they would each night I come down every day, a certain thing gone, had the bread gone, had the cornbread gone, macaroni and cheese gone, collard green gone. Then I had some candy yam because you know I love potato pie. Nipsey love potato pie and candy yam. So he told me to make him some, and I was tired, so I had got a can of them, and I pulled them out the can. He cussed me out, so I had to throw the can away. I had to walk out to the trash can, throw it. He cussed me out so bad. I was out at night in the cold, throw them out there in the trash can. Ordered some fresh yams, wash and scrub them down, cut the candy yam down. Yeah, that's what the orchid man said. He said it was cold, so they like carbs. He said the way you cooking them and laid them out there and see, not on the plate. To my, how damn, I would have ate that too. Like the girl that was packing in, the nigga, they to my shit. I would have ate all that shit. That seasoning laid off in there. You could see the seasoning on the picture. He said, I'm sorry, but I would have ate y'all just like, I don't blame no rats. I would have ate that shit too. I said, well, you come to my house, my new house, I'm gonna cook some. They tell me, show goddamn meal, because shit, that's that fall to sleep real nigga. I said, that's that I love you and I'll stab you nigga food. Because the regular bitch these days ain't finna cook fresh like that for no damn nigga. They bought a TV down or warm the shit up and go to the soul food. How could they say, yeah, that's the I love you and I kill you nigga food when you cook for a nigga like that, goddamn it. he watched me do it. So he knew that I made them or if I got them out of can. I cut the candy yams up and I put the butter on them. I put some brown sugar on there, mixed up with a little white sugar. I put the vanilla extract, some cinnamon and shit. Ooh, baby. Cover them up with foil and let them cook. And some of them were so tender, just fall apart. I was eating them. I said, I said, I'm gonna give you some. I said, oh, baby, I'm gonna eat these. Give me some vanilla ice cream with that vanilla extract and shit and cinnamon honey on there. They were so good. Um, I come down here and you can see some damn rat teeth marks in my damn candy yam in my daddy plate and then damn nip plate. They done went over there after they done drunk the liquor, went and started biting through the damn candy yam. I didn't know what it was because I couldn't see nothing. All I seen was some teeth is molded down and around my damn candy yam. And I took it up here. I said, y'all see this shit? What the fuck is that? I don't know. That rats don't do that. They tell me it's why some teeth, like two beaver teeth marks together. Like it was two front teeth together. Down. They drop. Yeah, that's why I was probably see shit told around like on the outside, like they get the staggering and shit, drinking that man liquor, and then going and drink my daddy liquor, had up some, then he tell me sometimes to spike his coffee with liquor. So I'm spiking my daddy coffee with liquor, like it's like a hot toddy, like a nightcap and shit. I got him a glass of, I said, what else you want, Dad? He said, give me a cold glass of water. And I said, you want me to get out the sink? He said, nah, put me a couple of ice cubes. I want to chill. See, my daddy like his water where the condensation and shit and chill and water. These spirits are very off the chain. Do you understand me? Bougie and specific. So look at what I did. I attracted some bougie damn rats to come here and have they shit specific and went over there. Drunk out that man ice water. I put ice. Okay, how many ice cubes you want? 1, 2, 3. He said, give me about 1 or 2. So I put 1 or 2 in my daddy ice water. He said, I want that glass. I want a crystal glass. I put it in there. He said, put my sherbet, my ice cream in my red crystal glass. Beautiful glass. I think I might have showed it to y'all before. Beautiful. I'll show you some of his stuff too. It's beautiful like nip. Had the ice cream and he put the cake on the side of it. They over there drinking that man coffee, and I guess they figured out it had liquor in the coffee. My dad had like 2 or 3 beverages, like nips. They can be picking like that. I want a glass of ice water. I want a hot coffee. I want you to put some rum in my coffee. And then he might just want the rum. He's like, but cut it with some Sprite or some Coke. But they got that Coke and liquor. You put the liquor in the Coca-Cola. So I had my dad like cans of drinks here, Sprites and Cokes, because sometimes he would ask for the Coke. Sometimes this would want a Sprite or some juice, like that Spanish nectar with some liquor. So I had 2 to 3 beverages on their altar, their napkin, their silverware, their main entree with a sides. And I would bake it like both of them wanted. Those are the most picky people that I have in here, Nipsey and my father. Most flamboyant and very aggressive alpha males. My dad's a Gemini, so I don't know what person I'm gonna talk to. I don't know what personality it's gonna be. And sometimes he cusses me out, and I just don't say anything. I'm like, fine, let me go to the cabinet, let me get what you want, and I just sit and take my ass upstairs. This is the same way Leos, but they respect each other, so they both have to have 2 officers because I don't want them getting into it. The rats clearly knew that I had the 2 oysters. I put some lemon pound cake and drizzled the glaze. Nips wanted the glaze. They went over there and ate that man cake. I mean, it was just like I knew something, but y'all, I'm not really trained in this, so I didn't know what it was because they would hide and I couldn't see the physical body. I just knew the physical results was my food was missing and all the liquor and the drinks and popcorn and the cakes and pie and shit. The shit would nibble on, but that really pissed me off. They ate that man candy yam because it was around the time my grandmother I cooked. My grandmother the pie and had the whipped cream. They went up there and ate that whipped cream off of it, and you just see bite marks. I didn't know what kind of teeth it was, but it was like some beaver teeth. They was close together and just sharp. You can just see 2 teeth together. 2 teeth marks done bit through that man candy yam with the syrup and shit. Licked the syrup off because it was dry and just had half of it gone one night. I came the next day, it was all gone. You see what I'm saying? Shit was all gone. I didn't know until what I heard in the wall met me downstairs. standing in my kitchen, walking around like you live here, looking at me, looking at him, and wouldn't. It might have been. I felt like it was a girl. One of them was a girl. The big one that you seen was a. They. I called the orca man back out because they put the traps. I said, "You see this?" He said, "Whoa, that's a big boy." He started laughing. He said, "That look like a wood rat." I said, "What is that?" I don't know. I got to look at the definition, but they outside. And somebody said in the comments it was a wood rat. He said, "Where was he?" I said, "He was walking, I guess, for the date night through my attic. He had walked from Jeff's house next door because there's a big holes up there. And it looked like he had had a shower, shit, and shave, cut his hair around his face. Could you see how neat he was? You see how clean he was? Teeth clean. He didn't have no whiskers. You see like this nigga had put some of that pomade. Some of that. You see that? Like the nigga had put grease around his face and got one of them brushes and a do-rag. Just a nigga rag. Got a nigga spirit in him. I could see it. Brushes. Because you see how the nigga hair was going back? Laid down. Slicked down the nigga. Look at the picture. You think I'm lying. I'm not lying. Nigga had his hair laid back. Like he had got some clippers trimmed that around his face and shit. The hair was straight back like he had some blonde highlights in his hair. Like it was blonde, brown, and black mixed together. Yes, Bobby, the nigga had put some of that's what I seen in my mind. I didn't have the name Dax. Nigga had rubbed his hand together, put that Dax, washed his hair and scrubbed it. Might have used my damn shampoo because my shampoo bottle shit was knocked over on my dining room table I sit at. I wonder why the shit was knocked over. The gold was knocked over like the sages, like they had went through the sage. They might have lit that, goddamn it, and turned that man victory lap on. Because, you know, I had made him the grieving altar. I had the two blue chairs, high back chair. I got the man a cane chair, goddamn it. Put the chair there, put the jewelry on it. And then I got the grieving altar and decorate. It's so pretty, but I believe they sat on there and probably somebody fucked somebody on there. I believe they was fucking on the altar because because I had got the man two blue velvet pillows like he wanted, and I put the design for the jewelry on it. I was proud of the shit. You know, like I said, really feel like I'm about somebody. I'm dripalicious in this bitch, goddamn it. I'm drip supreme in this hole. King, Dip, and Queen Trip. I done named us and shit Kang and goddamn Queen. So, you know, I made this for the Kang. For the blue Kang. Goddamn it. I think I'm about something, so I'm walking past the Kang with the belly ring and the chain, goddamn it, with the end on it, the nip on it. And they turned to a 50 lap. They had to be running down here, Ali, because I proudly placed the two blue pillow. I took a picture and showed y'all. And I'm just looking at the shit, smiling. I'm like, you like that, babe? Like, I'm so proud of myself. I can't believe I made that shit. That shit, like, look, I came out of the stove. I come back down here. Food gone. Guess what? Another one in there eating my daddy popcorn. The pillow, and those pillows are kind of heavy. So I'm really like, how could a rat? I don't know what it was, but something, the pillow was on the floor. One pillow was crooked, sitting on his grieving chest. The other was on the floor. And I said, what knocked this? Why is this pillow? It was on the middle of the floor in front of his chest. I said, there's something's in here. It must be big enough and strong enough to go up there and sit on that man's altar. He must have had a bitch or something, more than one of them, because the pillow up there was crooked. And the other big pillow was on the fucking floor in front of the blue chest. And I was like, what is this? What kind of animal is this? I asked the doll. One of the dolls, one of them damn mean-ass dolls, that blurred up the camera and wouldn't come on camera. When I asked her to come on camera, I said, what happened? She was like, that's my daddy. She called Nibs her daddy. She said, Mommy, when you left and you put the food and you put the stuff on daddy's altar, it was some rats. I said, what? Rats? Are you sure? People said rats don't behave. She said, Mommy, they went over there on daddy's altar and ate his food and drank his liquor, and they came over here and started jumping on his sofa, and they was playing with his pillows and knocking the pillows down and getting back up there and laying around and gapping their ass open on that boy's sofa. I said, what? I said, you sure? You sure? Because I still had, the motherfucker was still playing hide and seek, and I just felt some eyes, but I didn't see no hair, no tail, and that. I said, doll, I bent down. I said, baby, are you sure? And the spirit of the doll said, rat. I didn't see the shit. Until a few days later, I put a sticky trap, and I said it was a baby, and it was there lifting his head up and kept turning his head back and forth, looking at me. I said, well, good morning. Good morning, baby. I said, you are so cute. Because to me, when rats are little, they're fluffy and cute. You know, if they're like you know how you see the white rats and the baby black rats gray, they have them in a cage in the lab, you know, they have no diseases. They're clean. So they're cute. I didn't step on it and I didn't scream and hit it with a broom. I looked at it and it looked at me and didn't run. I looked at him. It was flapping the tail around and it turned around. It felt me and the light was off. You know, I've been so stressed out and feeling so much anxiety. I've literally had to take pills to relax. I haven't turned my lights off for over 2 months now. The lights stay on in here because of what I saw. And I've been feeling like I told y'all, and the doll said, and I kept feeling something little with some beady ass eyes on the ground. And the girl showed it to me in the spirit, how they flip and they get real excited when they come to Nipsey's altar and they like to do it to his stuff. And they was hopping on all his blue chairs and the blue and playing with his pillows. They only did it to his stuff. So I also knew there was somebody that didn't like me that was trying to send spirits in here because I was catering to Nipsey and in love with Nipsey. She said he did, and she said, "This is my daddy. I love him." I said, "You don't want to go back upstairs because they lay in the bed with me." She told me, "I don't want to sleep in the bed with you. I'm gonna stay down here with my daddy." I propped her up and put her on the blue chair. She was watching the blow by blow. So I'm looking at the rat. I start talking to the rat. And I said, well, hi, you're a cutie pie, aren't you? You're so little and cute and fluffy. All the hair was fluffy. It almost looked black. I'm going to share it when I get off the video. And as I was talking to it, I said, good morning. You're so cute and fluffy. You're a little bitty cute little thing. I said, how are you doing? I know you're here. I've known you were here, but I didn't know what you were and I didn't see you. So thank you. It's nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you. Now I know what you are. I know what animal's in here. And now I'm going to bust your fucking head open. And I killed it. Took the garbage. I was so, my flesh was crawling. Because it was what I said. And I told my landlord, I said, I know where they are. They're by my altar. He's like, well, why don't you stop feeding? I said, because you know I've done this for 3 years now. And nothing's ever been missing. And I'm glad it missed because I had made that cheese Danish with that meat in it. And I was Nipsey wanted some giant honey buns. I had got the jumbo honey buns with the glaze. And I had got some extra glaze and sugar. He told me how to make the confectioner glaze and how to get that powdered sugar and lemon and milk. But we were finna set that shit off and eat like it was just going to be certain nights. All cake and pastry and bread baskets. Boy, I'm glad I saw that because when I saw that, I threw that bread and stuff away. I said, we're not going to be able to make the pastries. I had to throw like yesterday over the weekend, I had to throw all the sugar. Like I was telling, I had to throw the jasmine rice. I'm making the jasmine rices. I'm making Asian and Mexican dishes. Oh, it was going to be so nice. Well, I was going to make and share to just have a recipe. Like, yeah, a lot of people are saying, why don't you just have a recipe channel? Why don't you just cook for us and show you how to cook and eat with us and then let us buy it? And I always say it, and I always said it because I felt something. I didn't tell y'all, but I felt something. I was never going to cook from the house. I got in the trap, so I'm going to get an Airbnb or something, or like a restaurant. Sometimes they let you rent out the mini restaurant. I never cooked and sold anything out of here because that was the reason I started. I knew something was watching. I didn't know what it was. And so I was just getting my trades. I said, on certain nights, I'm going to go to an Airbnb. If y'all remember hearing me saying that, I didn't do it here. I thank God I didn't do it here because people would accuse me of doing something to them. Like they always try to lie and say I do stuff to people. So I didn't. And but it was going to be for me and him, my dad. I was going to eat and have fun with it. Once I met that one in the kitchen and it couldn't completely run, I talked to it for a few minutes and I explained. I didn't just hit it. I explained, I'm going to kill you. And I'm going to probably bust your brains open because now I'm pissed because I didn't know that y'all were here. I knew it was something and I knew you were coming from behind the dishwasher. I had to remove the dishwasher. He said I was crazy and I was lying. The nigga that fell through the attic with the big booty named Popcorn. So Popcorn came in there. Popcorn goddamn suck a dick like a dog suck a bone and Jones and won't leave a nigga alone. That's the perfect name for a dick sucking ass nigga with a fat booty, Popcorn. So Popcorn comes in there with him and I'm watching him after I told him what I saw. I took a picture of it. He's like, don't take no picture. Don't tell nobody the story. I said, oh, you're not going to do this to me again. This is the end. You're not going to do this to me no more. Popcorn comes down there with him, the landlord, pulls the dishwasher out. I said, I know it's back there because I see the stuffing, like the insulation. All I see when I come downstairs, food missing, liquor missing, Nipsey's pillows turned over, and insulation from the back of the dishwasher laying on the floor. I said, they're right here and they're coming through the closet. I could see, I knew in the spirit where they were coming from because I had felt the eyes and I followed the eyes and I followed the spirit bodies I saw and where they were running and dancing at. And I said, they're over there by the black entertainment unit or they're coming through the patio door of the wall. He says, I'm lying. No, they're not in here now. Like I said, I call Arkin. They're not in here and I don't cook. There's no food out. They're not in here now. I will feel them because I talked to them. Like I talked to the baby that I saw that met me in the kitchen. When I turned the light on, the baby was right there. I looked down and it turned its head backwards to look at me. And as I was talking to it, it was looking at me. It didn't blink. The eyes looked dark. I didn't see any white in it. Maybe because it was so little. It was really cute. So it stopped squirming when I said, oh. I turned the light on and I was off in a step in the kitchen. I said, oh. Finally we meet. I said, good morning, baby. You are so cute. It's right there under the dishwasher where I kept telling him, I know my spirit. Nipsey's saying he's there. It's in the closet. It's there. He's saying I'm lying and I'm crazy and shut up. And I was telling him about it. So I knew it. And when I saw the baby there moving around, it was more insulation. So I knew it bit through the wall and through the cement and the siding. The what do you call it? Sheetrock. I know it was where I said it was. And I was very calm, but I was getting more angry when I saw it. And I said, so it is you. It's what the baby said. It's it's a pack of rats. I didn't know it was a pack of rats because I couldn't see what it was. I just knew this, like I told y'all the story. Stuff was missing, but it was very clean and neat. I didn't know rats were very strategic and systematic like that. As I'm talking to it, it didn't open its mouth. It just bucked its eyes as I'm telling you what I'm getting ready to do to you. And like, I'm so angry with you right now. So it's clearly a family. It's a mother in here and it's a father in here for you to be. I mean, it's so tiny. I could have put it in the palm of my hand and it wouldn't have been no longer than my fingers, my longest finger in the middle and right to my wrist. That's how tiny and fluffy and cute it was. It wasn't dirty. It was very clean. So they bathed like the one upstairs. They put that Dax pomade on. Got one of them do-rag, them wave brushes. Brushed it. All the hair was, you see, not one hair was out of place on that thing. Put a do-rag on like he let his hair set and put some goddamn dry. So I just got some hairnet on now. Nigga was strolling. He was right there. And that's the creepy part. Where you see him at on the picture is the nigga is at the attic door right in front of my bedroom where I'm sitting right now. That's where that is. He was coming through that attic. Either he was going to come through that attic right in front of my bedroom in my hallway, or he must was going to slide down one of the fucking pipes. That's how close it was to my bedroom. It scared me. When he came out of the attic, popcorn before the nigga fell. Somebody pushed him. My mouth drops open because this thing is huge. The tail is so, it looks like it's about 7-8 inches long. The thing is huge. No, I'm not getting the cat because I'm moving, as you can see. I was going to either get the cat or buy a snake. That's how angry I was. I was going to buy a pet snake and let it out and let it go through the walls at night. I don't have time for that because I'm leaving and he wouldn't fix anything. And I've been hearing them for years. Just never physically met them. And then you smell something dead. And I knew what it was, but I didn't see it. Well, I saw it now. I know what's been in here and eating and having fun. Yeah, I wanted the snake. Well, Bobby, I don't know. I'll make sure this time I'm going to get something new. This place is 30 years old. This place has been here since like 74. Over 35, 40 years old. And it's never been fixed. It's a lot of holes in everybody's walls, in their attics. There's a lot of problems with the pipes. And there's a creek right across the street, a beautiful creek. So there's a water source, a lake around the corner. They're clearly coming out of there because they also come with water supply. Once I saw that, and I'll definitely check for leaks in pipes and mold. I won't get a place that's old anymore unless I'm going to renovate it. And that's one thing I wanted to do here. I knew I was going to renovate it. And he clearly just started then saying, well, if you have sex with me. And I'm just like, you know what? No, thank you. I'm not going to do that to buy it. You don't want to do good business. We're just not going to go back there. Nope. And then he just started getting more treacherous and wouldn't do anything about the rats. Told me to pick the rat up with my hand. And I was like, that's not going to happen. And so I just didn't ask him. I went and called Orkin and they saw it. I started sending the pictures and they saw it. And then they came back. They don't charge you, pay a fee for like a month. And they come back and look at the traps. And I said, you've got to see this. And he came back out. He was like, whoa, that's a big boy. And started laughing. He's like, send me that. Send everybody in the office this. I said, I told you the things I could hear. They've been eating my food. The food was missing. They so sneaky and slick. I didn't see what it was. I said, this is clearly one of them because he says it's probably a boy in their testicles. They pee and they release hormones out of the testicles. So I'm learning stuff I didn't know. And after that, that's when I saw the other ones. For some reason they liked me because the one I saw didn't try to run. It just kept turning backwards. So what I told it was, I said, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave the light on and I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna let you have, in case you happen to get up and run, then I'll see you later on. I know I'm gonna see you later on. I'm not gonna kill you right now because I'm really angry and I'm gonna take a moment of silence and I'm gonna thank the spirits and thank Nipsey for letting me see you. I went and meditated. So I'm gonna give you about 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna come and bust your brains open. Because I'm really angry that you all are doing this to me. Okay? I came up, lit my candles, prayed, rung my bell, and I gave it a few moments. I said, get yourself together because I'm gonna kill you. You're not gonna run back through the dishwasher in the wall. I know now I confirmed it. And when Herman and Popcorn put a dishwasher out, they saw it. It's huge holes. I'm gonna share that with you too to see how dirty this nigga has done me. And when you see me cheery on the video and I'm spinning around with the jumpsuits and I'm cooking and I'm just trying to get my mind off of the fucked up shit in here. Now you're gonna see what I really went through in here. That I just wanted to be happy and fun and do something for somebody that couldn't help themselves. That's why I don't care what people think about me. I gave my love to Nipsey King Von, my father, the half Mexican and black girl that he brought in here that drowned in a lake with her little boy, Naya Rivera. I fed her. I love her. She's a sweetheart. She never bothered me. She went to Queen's Domain. Nipsey went to Queen's Domain. And Naya's a sweetheart. I never had no dirty shit. She never treated me bad. She was good to me. Naya Rivera. I love her. And she knew I made the spells and I love Nipsey. So she told Nipsey, take me to Atlanta to see Alexis. She was very polite and respectful to me. And she told Queen's Domain, the lady that's attractive and wears the gowns and all the jewelry says she's crazy and funny. I love her. We go see her. We vouch for her. She makes us laugh. And Nipsey took me to her. And so I love her. That's a sweet baby. I hate that happened to her and her little boy. She's not stuck up like a lot of California bitches, a money grubbing ass bitch. Naya's cool. Naya Rivera. And Nipsey knew her. And she said she didn't kill herself. So yeah, I love Naya. Beautiful baby, inside and out. And so she hung out and I fed her. And I got the Mexican soul for her. We had no problem. And I thought about that. And that's why I said these people really don't know how this man is tormenting me. And I've been tormented with this man over 15 years. Been through hell. It didn't just start. I just tried to, smile and be positive. And the spirits helped me. When Nipsey came, they helped me believe it was possible for me to get out. And Nipsey said, you got to get out of here because he knew what y'all didn't know. And he would always stay and love me. And I'm like, I love you so much because you hear and you see what I suffered through. That nobody knows. And I was so sick and my leg was fucked up because I didn't know what it was. And it made my body swell. And I had a really bad inflammatory response. And when you saw me sick and swollen and stuff, and I can't breathe, I didn't know that it was them. And he knew. He just said, you're going to die here if you don't leave. And I didn't know what he was talking about. I just knew it was something making me sick. And then the mold on top of it. I didn't know those animals were living here. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. I know it was something. And so that like made me stay positive, keep my hope up. And that's why I would be so loving to them and so just spoil them because of what I was going through. So I don't care what nobody think. That's the only thing that kept me alive is them loving me and me loving them and them coming in here. But y'all didn't see what the other shit was looking like in here until now. I'm showing you everything and to show you I'm not a liar, I'm not a scammer. I kept this stuff in. I suffered for a long time. Um, so I wanted to do the right thing spiritually. I didn't want to attack it like they had been doing me. So I told it what I was gonna do. And I like now we see each other. Now I know what it is. I'm gonna give you your time, and I don't want to do it out of anger. I'm really enraged, so I was pissed. I came upstairs. I'm like, I'm gonna do this from a spiritual place and ask for the soul to be taken and bless it. And I don't want to do it out of rage and just disgust because they nasty and they stink and all that. So after I prayed and I calmed down, I'm like, I'm gonna do this in a peaceful way. I got the garbage bag and I killed it. I busted and I'm like, I just really just want to hit you in the head because I can't wait to find your mother and your dad because I know they brought you over here. It's not you. I'm gonna kill them too. So I did it. I wrapped it up. I didn't know at the time. I shouldn't have picked it up. I should have had a mask on. And I just cleaned everything out with bleach. And I called the landlord and I said, this is what I saw. Don't tell anybody. And don't send me the picture. Erase the picture. Don't tell nobody. And I'm like, okay, I've done it for you almost 20 years, but this time I'm not covering nothing up for you because this could kill me. And so I called Orchid. And that's when it came out. And I showed it to them, and they were like, "This is a baby." And then they said, the man said, "This is not a baby." I said, "Yeah, it is. It's tiny." And then he said, "This is not a baby. This thing is big." I said, "Well, I don't know. It looks like a baby to me." He said, "No, this is not a baby. This is not. They come smaller than this. So that means you got a mama in here somewhere." So he started like pushing all the closets over. He's like, "Why are all these boxes here?" And I said, "Because I'm too sick to leave my house. I've been sick. I was poisoned by this other guy with this conscious community. And then I didn't know other stuff was coming in here because the holes weren't repaired. And now I'm getting another form of poisoning and sickness." I said, "So I have all of my raw materials packed in boxes so that when I make an order, it's safe in the box." And that's one thing they didn't eat through. I guess they must have known that it didn't taste good. Different chemicals formulations I have in here, alcohols, different powders that you use that don't taste really good that I make my formulas with. So I was amazed. He said, "Let me open the box." He's like, "They didn't touch this." He said, "They don't want this. They want sugar and carbs." I said, "Oh, okay." And that's when he pointed to my floor and he said, "You see that jasmine rice?" I said, "That's why my jasmine rice is touched." But then I said, "But there's the Uncle Ben's." He said, "No, it's something about that rice. They wanted the jasmine rice." He said, "That's why I spilled." I said, "That's what they did." I didn't even know. I was so sick and a lot of times it's hard to stand up. I didn't notice. He said, "You see your rice that's on the floor. They've been eating your rice." And I look, I said, "That's the jasmine rice." I use the jasmine rice for my hair as a rinse and makes your hair grow and it moisturizes the hair. That's the rice they went for. And the thing is, I left the cabinet doors open. I never closed the cabinet doors because I was constantly buying food because I know I was cooking for Nipsey, I was cooking for me, and I was going to cook for the show, for the video. So I have food everywhere. He said, "This is your problem. You cook and you have food all over the floor." I said, "I have the food and the canned goods on the floor because you see the doors are open to my cabinets. I got them packed." Once Nipsey got here and my dad and all the other spirits got here, I packed all my cabinets, my freezers full of food, and I was like, "Where?" I'm like, "What am I gonna do with my food? I don't want to be outside. I got steaks and everything up there for Nip and my dad. Nip, my dad, King Vaughn, they love porterhouse steaks and T-bones. So I get them real thick steaks, as y'all seen it. And so I got all that stuff packed up there. I got macaroni, I got spaghetti, and all the new. And I said, "Sir, this is what I do for a living. I do it out of my house. Thank God, because I've been sick." And he was like, "You gotta throw this stuff away." I said, "I can't. I eat. I love to eat. All this, the people in here, so we love soul food. I cook so." He's like, "I'm telling you, that's what's doing it." And I'm like, "I did not say I got my cornbread, I got my milk." He said, "You gotta throw it away. You got rid of it." So that's when I introduced him to the rat. I said, "This is what it looks like, but it's outside in the dumps." He said, "You can't. You got to get rid of all the Herbie Kirby's are in front of my yard." But anyway, I'm sorry. I don't want to bore y'all with this shit. I just want to show you. I'm gonna take a break right now, and then I got the phone working because I was so angry. I was getting ready to get dressed and go up to Metro to get another phone because it was tripping so bad. Let me take a break. I haven't eaten nothing. Y'all made me feel better. Y'all helping me to bring the lady over to pack my boxes and stuff for me. That made me feel better. And then you see the rat they found, they touched, and it was like it was stinking. It was giving off fumes. We had to clean it with bleach. They said, "That's why you sick, because these things have crawled off." That's why I said they're not walking through here anymore. They're dried up and drought up, stinking in here right now. and they're leaking, which is another toxin that I didn't know they were in here. I smelled some, but I didn't know where it was. It was crammed in between my books because I have about 7 or 8 bookcases. I have more books than furniture because I love the books, but I've been too sick to read them. They got up on the bookshelf, and guess where it is? It's in front of my dad's altar, and where all my food and stuff is on the floor. It's in the kitchen. I have a big bookshelf in the kitchen. I have my dad's altar in the kitchen where they ate the popcorn and stuff. It was close. The bookshelf is close. You can literally, they can take a few jumps. They don't have to jump far from the bookshelf to my dad's altar. And he has a long table altar. So they just walk across the table. I didn't know that. So it must have, and then what I was doing, like I was saying, leaving the peanut butter snacks, I make a poison. And I was thinking about that. I was going to see, can I offer it to people? I mean, there's so many out on the market already. They probably won't have space. You never know. I was making a poison. And you know who told me how to make the poison? Nipsey. I'm in here cutting. I got all these white powders and sugars and dust everywhere. I'm cutting that. And I'm making a formula and I'm cutting peanut butter into the formula. And then got the bars, they're like green bars that you can buy that are poison that are also peanut butter flavor. So I deliberately left trash in here. Like I was saying, I cut it and I had 2 blends of it. I would half, like if I have a dinner, I would half eat it, put it down in front of the trash can, and then put it around, put the poison. I would cut my kind like powder, put it around, mix it with the peanut butter, make like balls, like donut balls or something. You're gonna deep fry them or something, or flour like a ball. You're gonna deep fry like a bread. Put it around the food outside the plate because they said the big rats are smart. The babies are dumb. So usually the babies get caught, but that's not what's true because you see I got that big one upstairs. So I knew they would jump over it, possibly jump over it. And then I had the motels for them. You know, the motherfuckers would not walk in the motel. They would put their head in there and they must have ate some poison or something out the motel because the girl said, these are the rat motels you got down here. I know I had these. They said they ate in the poison. I said, yeah, I cut it. I got one and then I made a homemade one with the peanut butter. I got real big jars of peanut butter. And I put it outside of the plate. I put it around the plate and I put it on the food. That's when I saw them. The guy that was here, he said they've been eating it. I said, you sure? He said, yeah, because the blocks and the chunks with the peanut butter, he said it's chips missing. He said, look at the edges of it. I said, I don't know. And he said, you see the crumbs on the kitchen floor? And he said, that's why that one was drawed up that they found yesterday because what it does, it dehydrates, make them real thirsty. And they can't drink enough and their stomach starts to expand and bust. And they share their food. You know how rats are, they'll like vomit the food and share their food with the babies and they nigga that they fucking. I stopped seeing them. I stopped hearing them. One ran, another little fluffy one. It was so cute. It ran, jumped on the dishwasher where I told him it was coming from and went through a hole. I almost fainted. My nerves are so fucked up right now. Y'all just don't know. Every light in my house is on. I have not turned my house lights off. The kitchen stays on. The dining room, the bedroom, the bathroom, the living room. And when Nipsey told me to get up and turn the hall light on and go downstairs, that's when I turned that hall light on and I looked down. He said, look down. It was a big one. And it was saying hello to me. It wasn't showing its teeth. As it saw me, it got excited. And it started running. Instead of going each step, it started jumping. I didn't know they could jump. It jumped from step to step, coming to me. I didn't know they did that. It didn't open its mouth to bite me. It didn't have its claw. It was excited. I could tell, like, by the energy it was giving off, that it was happy. And it started jumping and the body started like shaking. Like it started shaking his legs and stuff. And I'm looking and my mouth drops and I'm terrified. I didn't say anything. And it started moving faster when it saw me. And I said, they run from people. They're scared of people. They come out at night. This thing is moving faster and it jumps. It's hopping up in the air. Step. As soon as that step, it jumps up again. Step. And it's getting closer to me. I have about 12, 13 steps. It's on the 6th step. And I said, this thing feels comfortable with me. It must feel safe with me because it's coming right to me. And it's almost at the top. And the only thing I do, I said, get your goddamn ass on my motherfucking step. Take your motherfucking ass back. And it says, that's when it freezes its mouth open and it was stunned like I heard its feelings and it shook. And when it shook, it immediately turned around, started. It didn't hop, it ran and it cut into the living room. That's when I found out they had an apartment in there. I'm just like, these things are very smart, but I think people are wrong about them. Yeah, the ones that are outside and go through the sewer, they have diseases. Talisha, I know it's creepy, but don't you think that's something else too? Because it was about 7 in the morning. It came to me. It was excited to see me. Nobody's ever told me, unless they have them for pets, that they come to you. It wasn't aggressive. It was excited. When it saw me and Nipsey was standing there, he said, look. And I'm like, you knew that they were here, you heard them? I don't know why I guess to let me know that they're here and that they come upstairs. I think it knew me. Because no, Bobby and Talisha, it wasn't threatening. It didn't try to bite. It didn't lash out. It was like a puppy. You know how you see puppies? That no, I can't cover all the holes. You don't understand that. I can't repair these. They would need cement and sheetrock. I can't do that. And at this point, I'm not scared. This has been going on a few months now. I'm not scared no more. I don't have any fear of them because that's what will make them bite you. I don't. The holes are still wide open. He left me, and then a big hole in the ceiling. I've been here dealing with it and learning how to tap in. My nerves are shot. I haven't slept much. I sleep with the lights on. But I had to deal with it because I didn't have nowhere to go. And I didn't want to tell y'all because I didn't know how y'all would respond if I told y'all. And I didn't want to beg. I don't want to seem like a beggar. I don't want to ask y'all. I mean, I just got so tired of it. He got so dirty and he wouldn't do it. And I said, I hate asking for stuff. I don't want to feel like a beggar. But I see people that have a lot more money than me constantly asking and putting their cash out. And I just broke down and told y'all. I'm like, I know. I hope y'all don't think bad of me or laugh. But y'all, this is what's going on over here. But it's been going on for a long time. And, that was spiritual to me because it didn't. Thank you, baby. Yeah, I have the blue Nipsey blue scarf on my head. I'm smiling with a Nipsey blue dress for my last birthday last year, a year ago. I have to talk to someone that knows them and knows the metaphysics of them. I swear to you, the rat started grinning. Like it like the body, I could feel the energy. It got real happy. It was coming up normally, but when it saw me, it got excited and started jumping. It was, oh my God, I didn't know these things could jump. They could move real fast, jump real high up into the ceiling. It started jumping when it saw me. It was climbing, and then when it saw me, it started grinning and it started jumping towards me, like getting real close so fast. I had to scream at it to make it stop. It was getting ready to be at my feet and like at my skirt. And it wasn't afraid. It wasn't angry. It wasn't combative. I didn't know they did that. And it understood me. I was about to faint because I never experienced that because it was so friendly. Look, you did not have to say the rattle. They practice their flips and shit in here and then go up there and jump up on that man altar like that because you see his altar's kind of high in the back. The whole altar's about him, the candles and shit and everything. They went and jumped up there. And and that's when I sat with it. I said, since I'm stuck in this position, I'm not gonna leave and go to a shelter. I have nowhere else to go. I'm forced to sit with this. And I know there's a spiritual reason. Hi, Diamond. And that's when Alicia, I don't know what kind of spirit was in it, but it had to because it knew me. The other one acted like it knew me in the kitchen. I said, well, we finally meet. I said, you're a cutie. I wasn't sure you were a rat. I don't know what you were. I said, but now we get to meet. You're in my kitchen. and you're looking at me, and I'm looking at you. It's a pleasure to meet you because now my confirmation and my baby doll has confirmed what I felt and what I thought. And people were saying it was spirits and rats are not picky. I talked to it and I respected them, but it looked like it knew me. I said, these things know me. And you know, I always deal with animals like I deal with the chickens, and I'm telling them to shut the fuck up and wanting in there, shut up when I come out there. And as soon as I turn my back to close the door, who called? Okay, okay. And once I got in the house, they calmed down. I said, I'll fix you. And I'm like, Nikki, get your ass over here. These motherfuckers going crazy. Nikki Love. We done been some shit. We know each other a long time, about 10 years. So I knew it was something I needed to learn from them, as well as I fed them and gave them warmth and they learned from me and they shared with me in the spirit. So I'm not angry at them. I'm angry at him and what he did to me and how this could have been prevented. And he still wouldn't cover the walls with the plaster and the sheetrock. He was trying to still sexually negotiate with me. And I guess he feels she's desperate and she can't sleep at night. He knew I couldn't. And he knew I was nervous and I was scared and I couldn't eat and my stomach was nervous because I didn't want him to jump up and bite me. And I'm like, the Orkin man said they could give me COVID-19. They could kill me. And that's why I'm so sick. And that's why my legs and shit blows up. My face blows up and I can't breathe. That's what the fuck is going on. This is not just no fucking black magic. I'm sure some is in it. I said, no, this is also rats and the filth they carry and the feces and the piss. That's also what's going on. It's just physical manifestation. And I said, you need to help. And he was trying to do sexual. Yeah, who said that? I don't need nobody to tell me to get the fuck out. I'm just sharing what I've been going through that y'all didn't know what I was fucking going through. I don't need nobody to tell me to get the fuck out. It's fucking common sense. Who said that? Thank you for letting them know. Ain't nobody's fucking stupid. I don't know what is going on. This is just the first time you're sharing it. So if you don't understand it, get the fuck out. I ain't got time for the bullshit. I don't care how you feel. If you don't love me and support me, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I don't care how you feel about me. What the fuck? You're not sending me no money. And you're not helping me. No, Abbott, Chatter said, oh, they will never leave. They're not in here, baby. I'm not saying they're not in here, but they're not in here because I don't see them. I don't see them and I don't hear them. So I'm definitely not saying they're not in here because the holes are still open. He wouldn't fix them. And he was talking to me about his ass and his nuts tight and swollen up and need to unloosen the palm up there and set him free so he can walk good and get off that stick. I'm like, why are you talking about that? This is a really bad health problem. It's a health hazard. And you want to talk about that and talk about your ass and how your ass is tight and your ass is backed up. I don't want to. Oh, thank you, Bobby. Hands over the mic. This old nigga, this old wild ass nigga is over here on that shit and pulling an old revolver, an old service police service revolver on a bitch. I'm talking about, want some sucking, some digging out. And I'm just like, I'm half dead. So basically, you want me to die. Because you don't want to help with that. You want to help somebody to help you out your handicap. I'm sorry. I must have touched something. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I laid the phone down. Can you hear me? Oh God, I done messed up the button again. Okay. You know what? Before I check, I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I laid it on the bed. I laid it on the spread. That's why. I was like, I don't care about anybody, what they think or say about me that don't love me and don't support me. Anybody, I just chose to share this with you. Um, and chose to let you know the hell and just to show you I'm not a liar and asking for your donations and your love and support so I can leave. He said I had to leave this week. He wanted me to leave Saturday. I couldn't do that. Nothing was packed. I have to clean up everything. He's trying to get me out of here and not do a walkthrough inspection so he can tell the credit bureau, whoever he's telling that I left his house nest, I left stuff in his house. He's trying to set me up. Y'all, I'm telling you, I would rather be served before I leave my stuff in here and let him tell a lie on me. I'm going to show the video. I'm going to let you all see how beyond normal wear and tear, there's nothing in here. I didn't tear up this man's house. And I know he's going to try to say I did. And he's going to say that he don't have time to give me a walkthrough inspection when I get my pillows, my furniture, my clothes, everything out of here. Because he wants to try to say I tore up his house. So he's trying to hurry up and push me out. Through PayPal they do, babe. I don't know if Cash App does. I have my PayPal. My PayPal link. You use my email to send me money. ALEXYSS K TYLOR VP at gmail.com. And then I have the Cash App. So I don't know if I think Cash App has credit card, debit cards, and I know PayPal does. That's all I have. I don't take them personally. You can do them through there. My PayPal and my Cash App. But I'll be back, y'all. I'm gonna take a break because I'm sorry. I got into that and I'm so pissed at my phone. I gotta get into Dr. Sabi. This shit is off the chain. Let me take a break. I haven't eaten. I promise before I move, I'm gonna leave all these for you to go listen to in case I can't come back in a couple of weeks because of what I'm dealing with and haven't found a place to stay. I just don't want to be homeless. That's why I'm still asking for y'all support. Y'all help me get the mover, but y'all please, I don't want to be homeless. I can't in my condition. I don't want to be mistreated or hurt or raped or robbed. I can't be outside. I don't even have a car to sleep in right now. I sold my car because of my illness and I couldn't stand and walk. And now I see why because of the stuff in here with the rats. And like I said again, I'm not saying they're not here because the holes are still here. All I'm saying is I don't hear them in the walls. I don't hear them downstairs. I don't see them downstairs. Um, they're not eating anything. I still have food on the floor because I have nowhere to put it. I have to make sure I got to get somewhere quick to have a refrigerator. I voluntarily threw things away, but there's no more new food. It's like what we have seen is what I showed you yesterday, dead. They're entrapped dead, or they're in a bookshelf or behind a corner dead. That's I'm seeing them dead now. I'm seeing them draw up. But in a way, you know what it made me do that I'm glad about? When I was terrified, when it was excited, it was happy, coming towards me to stand at the top of the steps, it was coming to be by me. I had so much fear and I was shaking and my heart was pounding because I didn't want to die and I didn't want to get a disease. I thought it was going to bite me. I didn't want them touching me because I didn't know what they had. At this moment, like I told you, that what you didn't know. I'm not saying they're not here, but you see the roof is open. They can come through there, anything. They can come through the wall. I'm sitting here with no fear. That helped me get rid of a lot of my fears and childhood fears and issues. Yeah, I get scared of getting a disease, but am I so scared that I ran out of the house and I went to a shelter and lived outside and patched up holes? I don't have the capacity. I'm a woman. I don't know how to mix cement. I don't know how to lift big sheets of sheetrock because he brought a piece of sheetrock in here and it's heavy, but he didn't cover the holes. There are about 20 holes in here, you guys, everywhere. And in the attic, the hole is so big. It's about the size of a doorway, like me and you walk through a door. That's how big a lot of the holes are that I'm living here right now with. I couldn't close them. But you know what? I'm at peace with it. And when Nipsey kept telling me I was going to die from infection, one thing I believed, I might go through hell, but nobody leaves before their time. And I've almost died several times in here from infections and other things and falls and then the rats. I do believe, like you said, though, somebody tried to do a chaos spell to send that to me to make me die. Um, Instead of you doing it directly, they wanted those rats and shit to bite me because they liked being close to me. And so I knew that they want. I knew it was also black magic. They wanted that to happen to me, and God stopped it. God said no, and I was determined I wasn't ready to die until I do this man's messages, my father's messages, everything I came here to do. I might be sick. I might have to go to the hospital, but I'm not gonna die until I'm ready to fucking go. I wasn't gonna give up the goddamn ghost. I'm not giving up the body, bitch. It might be banged up, but we can put it back together, bitch. As long as I'm living and I can fucking get some money and go to a doctor and put myself back together. I'm thankful that I'm breathing. I'm thankful for everything that I experienced. I don't like what I experienced, and I'm heartbroken about being done dirty by so many people, starting from my childhood. But I'm thankful to be here. I know you don't hear no anger and rage. I'm not even angry at my landlord right now. I'm going to fight your ass. I'm going to tap that ass. We're going to box. I'm going to box that ass. But I'm not angry with you. But I'm still going to get you, though. I had to take away a lot of a fear to stand in here and to lay down, and I was scared to go to sleep. Close my eyes. At this moment, I'm not, that got rid of the fear. And I'm glad about that. It was a lesson that I was forced into, and I couldn't run from it. I could have, but I didn't. I didn't go get a motel, hotel, some raggedy ass place, some homeless shelter. I didn't, I wasn't going to do it. I said, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to talk to them. And I'm going to bond with them. So I want to tag them and they want to tag me. So you're right. I'm not saying they're not here because all the entryways are open and it's big holes in the attic, big enough for a human to walk through them. It's really fucked up what he did to me. But at the same time, I don't hear anything. I'm sitting here and you can hear the quiet in my house. I don't have a TV on. I don't have a radio on. I don't hear any scrambling in the walls. I don't hear them doing flips. I don't see anything new downstairs. I don't see that my sugar, I still got candy and candied walnuts and pecans down there in bags on the floor. They haven't opened the bags. So I'm not saying they're not here, but I can feel things around me. I can feel humans. I can feel ghosts, poltergeists. I can feel animals. I can see the shape and size of it, and I knew they were little before they. I'm not picking them up in the house. I know they're in the building. I'll say that. They're in the building because they're in other people's units. They go back and forth from our units for food and stuff and for shelter. I'm not saying they're not in the building. That's not what I said. I just said I don't believe they're chilling in here because there's no more food missing. And none of my plastic or honey buns and stuff are open. I still had a couple because I was going to split it with Nip. Then I said, no, that's not safe. I don't even want to cook in here. I still use my oven. I'll like make me a TV dinner or something. But like elaborate meals, I don't feel comfortable cooking. And as soon as I cook something, like when I made the red velvet cake, as soon as I got off with y'all, I immediately walked out to the trash can. I'm like, I can't. The candy, I threw it in the trash can. And they probably get in there and eat it. I'm not saying they don't. I know they got to eat. I'm not going to stop them from eating it out there. But I didn't, everything, if I eat it, I get rid of it unless I'm going to put poison on it. So I love y'all. I thank you for loving and supporting me. I'm going to be back in a little while. Let me go get me something to eat. I'm probably get some hot soup and bring it up here and I'm going to be back. I love y'all.